3/4 inch. Half inch. And the dreaded 1/4 inch. Come on, baby. We have impact. Holding 1 mil. Holding 1.5. Holding 2 mils. Hey everyone, welcome back to Is Your Six Covered. Appreciate you showing up. So I had a question from a few viewers out there, a couple emails and a couple on the live chat about having 50 MOA in your, basically between the 30 MOA base and then 20 on the spur mount, utilizing the Vortex Razor HG Gen 2, the 4.5 to 27. This one has the EBR2C reticle in it. Am I able to actually shoot within, so I am zeroed at 50 yards right now, am I able to shoot inside of 50 yards, and if so, how accurate is it? So before we get started, I do have a target, basically 3 targets. It's a know your limits. It's a 1/4 inch, half inch, and 3/4 of an inch at 35 yards. And let me go ahead and spin up the Kestrel, and we'll see what my data requires, and then we'll see if it's just as simple as holding bottom edge. Now I have already shot the 35 yard target, and that's basically just hold at the bottom. But for those of you that don't like to hear just hold at the bottom, I will work in the distance here. So at 35 yards, and with the Vortex, I can dial basically down 5/10 of a mil. So we're looking at 35 yards. We're looking at 0.16 down. So hopefully you guys can see that. So we'll go ahead and do that. 0.16. Let's just call it 2. Even though 0.1, that's 0.1 right there. That is almost literally nothing. So I'll do 2. We'll engage these targets real quick, and then we'll see what 25 yards is and see if there's any difference. Now I do have the ability, because of the 50 MOA, well, let's shoot this first and I'll tell you about the farther distance and the reason why I went 50 MOA. So I got 2/10 down into the reticle. I'm going to be shooting a 3/4 inch target from this position. Impact, half inch. Impact. And the 1/4 inch. So that was an impact. So now we're going to grab the Kestrel again. Let's put in 25 yards. And now we're at 0.13. So again, anywhere in between, basically 0. Let's see. I can't go any lower. 25 yards is as close as I can get. So you can see 25 yards, and I'm at 0.13. So I have 5/10 of dialing ability. I can dial down 5/10 to there. And actually I was at 2/10 up. So let's dial again 2/10 down. So now I'm 2/10 down. So this is where I don't think it matters. It's what I'm trying to get at. So now I'm actually where I should be. I'm at 2/10 below or down. Impact. impact. And a miss. Let's follow it up one more time just to make sure. So I noticed that just go right underneath it. So if I wanted to dial 25 yards, now I have the ability to come all the way into 25 yards. And if we look at the Kestrel, I know a lot of you guys are thinking, well, what mount should I get? How many minutes of angle should I get in my scope mount, including my base in the scope mount? So now let me go to 500 yards. 500 yards. So this is a pretty long shot for a 22. The targets are fairly of a normal to large size, at least at the matches I've been to. Come on. So now we're looking at 30.35 mils I need in my reticle. Hopefully you guys can see that, 30.35. Okay, so now that I have 50 MOA, here's 0. I can dial, that was 10, that was 20, 7, 8. So I'm able to put in 28 and a half. So more than likely I would just go back to 8. So now I'm at 28. And then the rest of the math, 29, 30.35. So I would need to hold still in the reticle 2.35. Now before, when I was running a 30 MO base with 0 in the scope mount, I was having to hold way down in the reticle, 9 basically. So it does help out a little bit, because now I can actually get to 28, where before I could only get to, like, I think it was 22 or something. So that keeps me a lot better in towards the top of the reticle, more in the center of the center of the eye, or the glass, I should say. So that was the reason I went with the 50 MOA on my Voodoo. The Voodoo Gunworks 22 20-inch barrel MTU contour. You guys have a great day. See you on the next one. Hopefully this helps. Maybe it gives you an idea of what you want to end up with as far as MOA for your scope. So you guys take care. Be safe out there. Talk to you later.